So the theme today is this idea of having your prospect slip through your fingers. And what that means is when you're in a first conversation with somebody who's potentially a new client of yours, it's a first meeting. It is easy to feel like the connection's slipping sometimes, or they're not engaging you enough, or it feels good, but it's not moving forward to the extent you think it should. And what happens is we end up filling that gap by talking more ourselves about our product, our solutions, having dialogue, engaging. We think the answer is engaging them more about the solution. And I'll tell you what I coach my clients on. And this happens quite a bit for them in these meetings where it kind of shifts over to them away from the client's issues. And what I suggest to them is to keep the ball in the client's court the whole time. And when you feel like it's going what I call off the ski trail, off the core process, you want to re-engage back to the core problem. So you want to basically say things like, have you considered this related to X, Y, Z, whatever your problem is? Are you aware of? Have you thought about? Have you measure the impact of your problem? How long has it been happening for? Try and keep the ball in their court as much as possible, because if you don't, what will happen is you'll be forced to start selling yourself. I don't mean aggressively or overtly, but trying to improve your expertise, educate them, and create banter back and forth to create, quote, a relationship. And now all of us know that real relationships take time, a lot of time. But trust can be created very quickly as long as they feel you don't have a hidden agenda. And the way you convey that message is by making sure that you're always staying inside their world, unpacking their problem, and circling back to their core issues. And the ultimate question will come down to this one is, do you want to solve your problem, or would you prefer not to, or a later date? One of my clients asked me the other day, said to me, I keep getting people who say to me they want to think about it. And I say, that's an indicator of you spending too much time explaining, educating, and talking about what you do. Because when you provide new information to people, they have to process it and they have to think about it. But when you just help them articulate their own problem, they understand their own world, but you're helping them expand, dimensionalize the issue, and even do the cost of inaction to it, then they understand their world better than they understand yours, and they're comfortable making a decision with you on the spot. So hopefully it helps you a bit in terms of how to keep the process going forward without them slipping through your fingers and building that trust.